Hi ladies, this is Jamie. Thanks for watching. This video is how to turn a player into a committed man. And I know the title sounds kind of cringy, but I have actually seen this happen when you do a few things. So let's say you are with this guy, you really like him, you're attracted to him, you think there's chemistry, but you think he might be a player. Maybe you're not sure. So what do you do in this situation? First of all, I need you to understand that not all men are players. If you are really struggling in this dating scene and you're on online dating or you're going out with guys and they end up ghosting you or orbiting you or just playing you, just wanting a hookup, there are men that is all that they're looking for, is just a hookup, just a one-night stand, but not all of them. For example, they have done studies and it shows that about 31% of men on dating sites are just looking for a friends with benefit or hookup situation. 44% are not. They are looking for a long-term relationship, a long-term commitment. About 22% want to casually date, become friends, have somebody to go run around with, have fun with, and then maybe develop into something more. So not all guys are out there just playing you. Now, are some guys saying that they want a long-term commitment because they think that's an easier way to get you to be intimate with them if they say that they want that and they really don't? Yeah, there could be. But I really do believe when people tell you something up front, especially if they're doing an anonymous survey, believe them. Not all guys are out there wanting to just be a player. So that's good news, right? Now you may think, well, all the guys I'm finding are, every guy I'm dating is just wanting one thing. They're just a bad guy. Well, maybe you need to look at the kind of guys that you're interested in. Maybe you need to start dating a variety of different guys. Don't always date the same type of guy. Maybe date somebody who's a little bit different that you may think, oh, I don't know if I'm going to have an interest in this person. I don't know that there's going to be chemistry here. They're not like the guys I'm normally attracted to. You might find that you're attracted to somebody that's a little different. Maybe you've gotten yourself into a bad habit of just choosing bad guys. What if you're not sure? Is this guy a player? Is he not? Well, you know, there's really no way 100% to tell right off the bat. There just isn't. The only advice I can give you is give it time. Give it a significant amount of time, 2, 3, 4, maybe up to 6 months. Do not be intimate with him because you're not going to know if he's just sticking around just to get one thing from you. And you want to watch his actions. Is he intentional and purposeful about dating you? He sets up times, he calls, he texts, he checks on you, he tells you good morning, he makes sure you got home okay, he asks about your day, he's wanting to get to know you. He is really intentional and purposeful about building something with you. So don't just listen to his words. You have to look at his actions, give it enough time, and no intimacy. That's the only way you're going to know if a guy is a player or not. Let's say maybe this guy is a player, but you really like him and you're like, I just wish he wasn't a bad guy. I want him to be committed. I have seen men go from being a player to being a committed man. I think sometimes guys are just out there kind of playing the field, dating lots of different women, maybe having hookups with different women. But when they meet the one, all of a sudden that changes. They're like, oh, she's it. She's the one. So how do you get to be the one? Well, lucky for you, this is my expertise. I have got an e-course. I've got a couple of e-courses that I have developed. So go to my website, She's Everyday, she'severyday.com. I will link it in the description below. You will find a link that has a tab that says books and e-courses, and you will find my published books and my published e-courses on that link. One of the e-courses is called She's the One, how to be the one he can't live without, how to be the one he regrets losing. It is an amazing e-course. It is packed full of so much information. There is a chapter, there's actually 2 chapters on that particular e-course called She's the One. One chapter on average women, average, normal, everyday woman. Nothing wrong with that, but How do you become the exceptional woman, the high value woman? So you will want to look definitely at those 2 chapters and see, am I just an average woman or am I a high value woman? I believe we are all high value women, but we don't always act that way. We don't always show up as our best selves. We don't always strive for excellence. And as a result, we end up being more just kind of average, normal, mediocre. I don't think you were born to be average or normal or mediocre. I think you were created to be wonderful and amazing. But sometimes we have to strive for that. We have to work for it. So that e-course talks about how to sculpt yourself into this amazing person. The chapter on high value women traits, I have listed 35 high value women traits. Totally different than any other website you are going to find. If you Google high value women traits, you're going to find a list of about 10 or 15 at the most. I have 35. And the reason I do that is because lots of women can have 5, 10, 15 high value women traits. But to have 35, that puts you up here. That makes you a diamond among rocks. That makes you the girl that he obsesses over, because no other girl is going to compare to you. Now, I am going to tell you this. Do not do this work on yourself. Transform yourself into a high value woman to get a man. Do it for you, because you're worth it. You have one amazing, wild, and precious life to live. Live it the best that you can. Live it to the fullest. Develop yourself into this woman that at the end of your life, you are so proud of. She's just so amazing. Men find that woman absolutely awesome because she is living her life for her, and she is perfecting herself for her. She is playful, she's mysterious, she's goal-oriented, she's self-aware, she's emotional available. She's not an emotional nutcase. She doesn't play the victim. She has high standards. She's positive. She's optimistic. She's organized. She prioritizes. She has confidence. She's everything. Okay, that's just a few of some of the high value women traits that I've listed in this e-course. And I literally give tips on how to develop into that person and specific things that are, or actions that portrays. So if I say be goal oriented, it's going to have a list of things to do to make you more goal oriented, to develop that habit. So all of these high value women traits are just habits that you can develop and adopt and put into your normal everyday life, and you will see your life get better and better and better, not only just in your dating game, but in your finances, other relationships, your career, your physical self, your spiritual well-being, your emotional health. Every area of your life improves when you transform into a high value woman. The problem that I see is most women, most men too. I'm not saying women need to just work on themselves. Men need to work on themselves. We all do. We all can be messy at times. We all can be sloppy. We all can just kind of slip into this habit of, not always being our best selves, just kind of humdrum and going on with our average day like everybody else. I want to encourage you to be the best. The problem is you have women that will say, and men too, that will say, I don't need to work on myself. A man should like me for me, just the way I am. And if I have to change myself for a man, then he's not the man for me. I'm not telling you to change for a man. I am telling you to change for you. But let's be real for a second here. If this man, this high value man that you want, or this guy that's a player, and if he's a player, he's getting a lot of different women, okay? He's got to have something going on to get all these women, and you want him, then you have to have more high value traits than all the other women he's talking to. And so if you have the attitude of, I'm not going to change for any guy, this is who I am, take it or leave it. I can be a little bit messy, but that's me. Why would he want you? If you have 5 high value women traits, but another woman has 10, Another woman has 12, another woman has 15, another woman has 25, another woman has 30. Who do you think that man is going to obsess over and going to go for? Not you, because you're just an average rock among all the other rocks that are out there. Be the diamond among the rocks. Men appreciate value. Men will go into a store, most men, and they don't care what the price of something is. They say, oh, that's the best. That's what I want. Us women, we will go through every single store in the mall and we will get the best bargain on that pair of jeans that we're looking for. Guys, they know what they want and they don't mind paying extra for it. Men want the prize. They want the trophy. They want to win. They want the best. And I am not lowering you down to just a prize or a trophy. I don't want you to think that, so don't send me a bunch of nasty stuff because I'm not going to read it anyway. I am saying that we all want the best. You don't go to shop for a car and buy the first car the salesman shows you. You don't go to buy a house and just buy the first one that you see. You look at lots of houses, you look at lots of cars, you look at all the assets and all the benefits and all the little bells and whistles and all the cool things, because this is a long-term investment for you. At least you should. And it's the same with relationships. This is a long-term investment for you. You want to make sure you're getting the best. And I'm not saying that you have to be Miss Perfect or that you are looking for Mr. Perfect. Some people will say, well, there's no such thing as perfect. Maybe not. But is there a problem with striving for perfection? Striving to be exceptional in every area of your life? We have gotten into a society where we think that's absurd. Oh, why would you strive to be exceptional? Why would you not? You have one life to live. Live it the best that you can. Be the best person that you can possibly be, because that takes discipline. That is hard to transform yourself. And we like people that put lots of effort into their lives. I know I'm harping on you here, but I'm so passionate about this. I've been coaching women and I see the women and the men that put a lot of effort into themselves, that get up every day and say, how can I be a better person today than I was yesterday? And where am I missing it at? And how can I perfect that? They don't just let life happen and let things happen and, oh, look what popped out. This is me. They say, I am lacking in these 5 traits. So I'm going to work on this trait this month, this trait the next month, this trait the next month. I am going to be disciplined and purposeful with it and intentional with my life. And I know it takes 30 days to make a habit or break a habit, and I'm going to go after it and I'm going to do that. When you get busy on loving yourself and being the best person that you can, ladies, you will be amazed at how many men will be knocking on your door. All those players will be a committed man. They will obsess over you. That woman is rare. She's hard to find. She's the unicorn. Be that for you, ladies. Be that for your friends. Be that example for your children. As a bonus, then all the guys come flocking to you. So ladies, I hope this helps. The website is linked below, she'severyday.com, and the e-course is She's the One. God bless you guys. I will see you on the next video.